So I was reading Grace Blakeley's Vulture Capitalism the other day, and I came across this really interesting point about how tax structures have shifted under neoliberalism. Don't add me, I know I'm a parody of myself. But it got me thinking. You know how the standard left critique of neoliberalism goes. Since the 1980s, we've been in this unrelenting debt spiral of tax cuts for the rich, deregulation, and the dismantling of the welfare state. Reagan, Thatcher, globalization, the whole thing. And a lot of that is true. Corporate taxes have been slashed. Income taxes on the highest earners have been dramatically lowered. But here's the weird part. Total tax revenue, the tax that governments collect, hasn't actually gone down. In fact, in most wealthy countries, tax revenue as a percentage of GDP has either stayed the same or even increased since the 1980s. And yet, inequality is higher than it was since, services feel underfunded, and the idea or spectre of neoliberalism is still very much alive. So what's going on here? The composition of taxation has changed. And this is where what academics call the neoliberal paradox comes in. So what this graph shows is that while corporate taxes and top marginal income taxes have indeed dropped, that is to say, the rich and companies pay less, the governments didn't just give up on revenue. Instead, they shifted the burden downward. They raised VAT, payroll taxes, and social security contributions. And these are taxes that disproportionately affect workers and consumers rather than capital and high income earners. The problem isn't just that taxes were cut. It's that they were restructured in a way that benefits capital while keeping revenue streams intact. And this has had three consequences. One, the welfare state didn't shrink. It just got less redistributive. Pension and healthcare spending are up, but means-tested welfare for the poorest has been cut. Two, taxation shifted onto consumption and labor, especially the middle class rates or the social security rates, which is something nearly anyone pays, which means working people bear more of the load. And three, privatization and financialization create hidden extra costs. Sure, your taxes didn't go up, but now you're paying out of pocket for things that used to be part of public services. So as it turns out, neoliberalist politics isn't about eliminating the state. It's about reorganizing it to serve different interests. And look, this didn't just come about because of some abstract debate about Hayekian or Friedman economics. This is about power. Corporate elites, entrenched political donors, and large aging voting blocs, also known as the boomers, have reshaped the tax system in ways that protect their own wealth while making others foot the bill. So this isn't neoliberalism as a pure political philosophy. It's pork and barrel politics, caving into corporate lobbying and demographic realities in order to stay in power at the expense of those who are out of power. So if we want to fix this, the path forward isn't to keep arguing about the ways in which we live under through neoliberalism and other types of critiques. And I know this pains me to say as well because I love reading those, but focus on the actual mechanisms that shift tax burdens from the wealthy to workers, because this is about who pays and who benefits.